Hello, everybody. John Graham here with the Legacy Group at Keller Williams Realty again. And today we're going to talk with Pete Heinen, one of our up-and-coming rising stars here at the Legacy Group. So stay tuned. You're going to love what you have to hear from Pete. All right, everybody, we're back here with Pete Heinen, who's been with the Legacy Group now for going on 2 years, and he's had a ton of success. He's got over 4 deals pending right now currently. So he's on a heater, as we say here at the Legacy Group. So Pete, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, where you came from, and then we'll get into the weeds a little deeper.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks, John. I'm a Spokane native. Been in real estate for 2 years now, like you said. I graduated from Central Washington University with a degree in hospitality management and tourism. And then I went down to Colorado and worked for 3 years in hospitality and came back up to Spokane, got my license, and hopped right in with the Legacy Group.
What I've noticed is that you pay attention to not only, like you said, the person who's trying to stay at the Hyatt for one night, or a first-time home buyer, or a $1 million client. So tell everybody how your mindset works when you're differentiating between that $1 million buyer or that person that is on the Forbes list and maybe someone else who isn't quite there. What goes through your mind when you're having those conversations?
Yeah, so honestly, I try to give the same service, across the board, whether or not you are working with $1 million buyer or someone who is just starting, looking for their first home. But really, you want to personalize the experience. You want to get to know exactly, who that client is, how you're going to best serve them throughout, our consultation, the time you hand them keys and beyond.
All right, I'm glad you said that. I was hoping you would say that you give everybody that same service. And in my mind, I was thinking that's what you would say. I'm glad you did. So that's awesome to hear. Okay, so now maybe let everybody know. So when you came back to Spokane, you had other opportunities. Why join the Legacy Group? Why not join any other real estate company or go into other sales? What was it that piqued your interest in Legacy?
Definitely, yeah. So I just growing up in Spokane, I've heard about the Legacy Group through your guys' marketing on the radio. And I know that you're a high level firm, and obviously it helped that I knew yourself and Seth. But coming into Legacy Group and talking to everybody, I wanted a firm that I was going to be able to learn from. And that wasn't something that I was going to budge on. And that, right from the get-go, day one, you realize that, you need accountability, you need mentorship, and you need a team that's going to, continue to push you and continue to learn from.
Tell me now, what's the biggest surprise? Okay, you had a vision. Okay, I've joined the Legacy Group. I have this vision of what it is. Then you get in there, and now fast forward a couple years later, what's the biggest, wow, I didn't know that? Good or bad?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's the grind. Realtors, you kind of get a stigmatism of, we golf, we hang out. But yeah, it's from real estate never sleeps, the thing that you love to say. Yep. But the moment you wake up to the moment you're closing your eyes, you're always on the clock. You have to be flexible. You have to be there for your clients, whether that means you're working 60, 80 hours a week and sacrificing some weekends and maybe some family stuff here or there. Sometimes you have to do that. So really, it is the grind. It's the accountability portion of real estate. You have to wake up. You got to do your things. You got to set your schedule. You stay to it. Make all those phone calls, even if you don't want to. You have to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it really is just the grind of real estate.
All right. Well, Pete, it's been great chatting with you here. I really appreciate you taking the time to share some insights to people out there that may be interested in real estate or just knowing a little bit more about the Legacy Group. So again, Pete Heinen, the man, the myth, the legend, been with us for a couple of years now, and he's crushing it, doing a great job. And we're so proud to be in business with Pete. So thank you, Pete.
Thanks, John.
All right.